Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom and you're watching SBR Picks. The Europa League knockout stage, or round of 32, commences in just over a week, where 32 teams from Europe battle it out to win the second most coveted trophy of the year. Joining us now to talk us through where things currently stand is sports writer and SBR contributor Kevin Stott. Kevin, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Natalie.
Now, Sevilla are the defending champions, but they are a long 19 to retain the title. It's between Napoli and Roma right now as to who will win, priced between 11 and 13. Do you agree with that?
No, not really. I think this is a good tournament where you can, for a futures bet, Natalie, you can maybe the top 12 to 20 teams that are on this list can actually make a run at this baby. I mean, it's that wide open. That's what I like about this particular tournament. I mean, the odds makers have it right. If I had to pick three favorites, they got two of them. I'd say AS Roma deserves to be the favorite in this tournament, but they're 8-1. Napoli definitely is one of those three teams, but it's not as clear-cut as the Champions League. This is a wide-open tournament, and that's a good thing for gamblers.
Yeah. Well, the first round of matches kicks off Thursday, February 19th. Do you have any matches that you have your eye on right now from a betting stance?
Yeah, I've got a couple that I've looked at. Both involve the Spanish league. I think Villarreal is at home against FC Red Bull Salzburg. They're laying $1.60 in Spain. They're not going to want to lose that first leg. These are two-leg home and away in this particular round of 32. So they're not going to want to get off to a bad start. And I like them at minus $1.60. That's a fair price. You can't slight Red Bull Salzburg, though. They're a pretty good team. They're actually 25-1 to win it. And I don't think to win the whole tournament. I don't think they'll win it, but they're not a team to be scuffed at. But Villarreal is a good pick for the first game. And I like where is it here? The defending champs, Sevilla. I like them in their first game, too. They're also at home. They're minus $1.20. The problem is they're playing Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Bundesliga has tough teams. They'll go in there knowing that they're the defending champs, and they'll give them a good game. So that'll be a lot. That'll be tight. That might be an underish game. But I think Sevilla and Villarreal and are good first game picks. I haven't totally analyzed the heck out of it, but it's a tough matchup, this particular leg of it. The first leg looks pretty tough. The second leg, hopefully, there'll be some better betting opportunities. Yeah.
Do you prefer, say, the round of 16 to really kind of like, get going with your bets there, or is now really the time to kind of like, get your wallets out?
I'm going to actually back it up some. I like the round before this. I like the group stage because there's just we talked about it before, but there's just so many bad teams in it. I like to find teams that are not bad because if you're playing in the Europa League or if you're playing in the Champions League, you're not a bad team. You're one of the decent teams in your tournament to actually make it into these things. But league conference in America, I call it conference mismatches, like a college team playing a lesser conference. It's the same reality. Like when a big country like a Germany plays like maybe a Turkey, there's going to be all these advantages that the Germans have because they take soccer more seriously, their economy's better, they have a better own, all the little things that add up to make a better team, and thus the expectations to win a given soccer match.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any tips for us right now that we should take a look at, maybe even sort of like backing the winner of the tournament right now? Obviously, I think the odds start around 11 to 13. It's a great return for your money if that comes through. But do you have a tip for us right now? Yeah,
I have two of them, and they both involve La Liga. Even though I'm a big English Premier League fan, I have sort of come to the humbling reality the last 5 years that La Liga is probably the best league. So therefore, when these teams all play each other, they beat up on each other. They get stronger. They have expectations. A team like Sevilla or Villarreal or maybe even Athletic Bilbao, they're not going to win La Liga because you have Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Real Madrid in front of you. You're just not going to get over that hump. So what can you do? You can play great in Europa League. You can play great in the Spanish Cup. You can do the little things right. So that's why I like these teams, and they're very talented teams. Sevilla won this tournament last year. The year before, Chelsea won this tournament. So this is not a tournament. A lot of people scoff at the Europa League because they're so into the Champions League, but this is not a tournament to be scuffed scoffed at. It's good soccer. These are teams that are winners, and it's very interesting. But the two that I would offer up are Sevilla at 14-1 and Villarreal at 16-1. I think they can make a run. As I said, they're in the Spanish league. Sevilla won it last year, so they're familiar with the tournament. And just the value too now. At 16 and 14, I think it should be a little less. Whereas, like you look at Roma 8-1, Napoli 10-1, Liverpool 10-1. Liverpool is getting 10-1 because people know about Liverpool. Because probably more Anglo-Saxons bet. I don't know, but Liverpool at 10-1, and then you look at Villarreal at 16-1. To me, Villarreal is actually a better team than Liverpool. So when I see a 16-1 as compared to a Liverpool, you can see that a lot of it has to do with who's popular, who do people like to bet, what odds are the bookies familiar with putting out. So I think that there's gaps to be found, and Spain is one of the gaps in the last 5 years that I've noticed that a lot of people ignore Spain, and I think there's a lot of talent in Spain and a lot of money to be made if you play your cards right.
Okay, wonderful. Kevin Stott, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Natalie.